What is going on, guys? BriarRabbit here. Yesterday something kind of funny happened to me. So I was making a video talking about YouTube, which I rarely do. I think I've probably made 2 or 3 videos in the lifetime of this channel where I actually discuss YouTube, because frankly I think it's probably boring to most viewers, right? People just aren't that interested in what you think about YouTube and your frustrations with a website. It's just not interesting. But yesterday I could handle no more. You know, I was just having a bad day on YouTube. There were a couple of interface options that were really getting in my way. I couldn't reply to a couple of comments I really wanted to reply to, and I just got frustrated. So I made a video kind of talking about how I think that YouTube really needs competition to light a fire under their ass and really improve their website and improve how they treat viewers and creators. Well, as I was making that video, as I was rendering it and uploading it to YouTube, YouTube actually changed their interface. It was the most bizarre coincidence, because I don't do videos about YouTube. You know, it's just not my gig. So the fact that the day I did that, they changed it, it was just, it made me laugh. So they actually made some pretty decent changes. Some of them are available now. Some of them are going to be coming out in future days, weeks, and months. And a lot of them are really exciting, but a lot of them have me really concerned. So the most exciting one that I thought was, you know, really going to be amazing is they're going to now support videos in a 1080p 60 frames per second format. This is awesome. So currently YouTube only supports 1080p video at 30 frames per second, which looks a little bit choppy when you're watching something that should be seen at 60 frames per second. Something like Call of Duty Ghosts, where you're watching right now, or Titanfall on PC, or Battlefield, or anything that can run at a really high frame rate, it's just going to look that much better, that much smoother when you run it at 60 frames per second. So Call of Duty guys are going to be thrilled about this. Call of Duty viewers are going to be thrilled about this. I can't wait to start doing this. What we will have to wait for is for some more capture cards to become available that can record at 1080p 60 frames per second. Currently, I think AverMedia makes one, but it's kind of a weird capture card. It doesn't have a pass-through right to your TV, so you got to set it up with a splitter or something like that. I'll probably get that one if nothing becomes available really quickly. I'd love to stick with Elgato because I love Elgato software. I actually made a video months ago asking them to start being able to record in 60 frames per second. They haven't released a product that will allow for that yet, so I may have to switch over to AverMedia for the time being. The next thing that Google talked about, and this one was much more concerning to me, is the donate button. Now, I don't have a problem with people having donate buttons on their Twitch stream, or, you know, ways to donate money for them to upgrade their equipment or whatever. It does get on my nerves a little bit when people are constantly asking you to hit that donate button, you know, constantly harping about, you know, hit that donate button, it'll help me buy a PC, it'll help me buy a monitor, it'll help me buy, you know, an Xbox 360, whatever. You know, that gets on my nerves a little bit. I came here to watch the content, not you beg for money. What really bugs me, though, is when all the content is just centered around, you know, trying to get people to donate, when it's just not only once per video, but like multiple times during a video, people are talking about that donate button. And now, if YouTube integrates a donate button right onto the site, I just fear that it's going to get out of control on YouTube. Just like people asking for likes constantly and asking for subscriptions constantly, this one's going to be even bigger, because now they're just asking for money directly. They're not even asking you to do like something for free. They're literally asking for money. So I don't have a problem with a donate button per se, right? I don't actually have a problem with it. I have a more theoretical problem with people kind of abusing it, and I'm a little bit concerned about it. Hopefully, it won't get that far, but let's be honest, this is YouTube. I mean, people take things too far all the time. That's kind of the fun of YouTube too, I guess. So the next thing they offered over at Google was improved collaboration features and better linking for videos where you collaborate with other people. Now this one spoke directly to me because of the Beastly Thought Show. Every week I do a show where I am collaborating with other YouTubers. It's one of my favorite parts of the week. I mean, it's absolutely awesome. And the fact that it's going to get easier not only for me to link to those people that are on the show, people like Not Too Nerdy or Beastly Gamer or 9 to 5 Gamers or Unreal Gamer, you know, all these guys, not only will it make it easier for me to link to them, but it will also make it easier for viewers to hit those links and to find those links. It'll be much more organic, or so Google is saying right now. We haven't actually seen what this feature is going to look like, but on the face of it, I gotta say, that's very exciting to me. Google also mentioned that they'll be offering translations for any video with subtitles in it. So I actually do this every so often. Whenever I write a script for a video, I'll often upload that as a subtitle transcription, right? And now, if I do that, Google will translate it to other languages, which is great because now more people can enjoy my videos, which is exactly what I want as a YouTube creator, right? It's a perfect feature. Next up, annotations will be replaced with cards, and cards will work with mobile devices. So annotations right now, if you're not familiar with them, at the end of my videos, what I normally do is I put a couple of links at the end that you can click to, you know, a couple of my older videos, plus a subscribe button, or you can go right to my channel. I also use annotations to update old videos. So let's say I do a video about a specific headset and some new information comes out, and I make a new video about that headset. Well, what I'll do is I'll go back to that old video and say, in an annotation, I'll say, hey, click this link to go to the newer video with more current information. That way, users aren't looking at old videos with old information thinking I'm full of it. You know, it helps me, it helps users, it helps everybody. Now, instead of using those annotations, we'll have something called cards, and those cards will work with mobile devices. So annotations never really worked with mobile devices, and that was always a problem with them. Now these cards will, and that improves YouTube. Hopefully these cards are really simple to use. Also, hopefully my old annotations will transfer over to become cards. Hopefully I won't have to do that manually. YouTube also obviously changed their interface last night. So they actually changed it to this YouTube Creator Studio. It's taken a little bit of time for me to get used to. Hopefully it'll be a new and improved version of YouTube. Time will tell on that. It's really going to take a little bit of time to kind of get used to it, mess with it a little bit, but interface changes for YouTube have been a mixed bag, that's to say the least, in the past. They have also are updating their YouTube Creator app, or releasing a YouTube Creator app. That'll be available for iOS and Android. I think the Android app may be available now, and the iOS will be available shortly. So I have iOS, so I haven't checked this out yet, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with this. Hopefully, at least, I'll be able to do better things with replying to comments and annotations, that kind of thing. So the last thing they talked about was improved playlist functionality. That's awesome. I've never really had a problem with playlists. You know, they are what they are. They work like they're supposed to as far as I know. Hopefully they'll just get better. So that's going to wrap up this video, and as you can see in the gameplay, I have what can only be described as a crushing defeat. Something that really disappointed me. And I thought it was really fitting for this video because so many of the features that YouTube has released in the past have been ultimately very, very disappointing. Now, hopefully, everything they announced yesterday is going to be great. But I don't know. I'll definitely be taking a wait-and-see approach. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.